Namaskar friends, welcome to Export Import Supply Chain and Custom. And today in this session we will understand the job responsibility of the assistant manager. Okay, in export execution oil company. Okay, so this is the email we received from the company who needs the assistant manager for the import export. Okay, so what ability must have the candidate, we will understand in this session. Okay, so you can see on the screen the experience need 5 to 12 years and location is Gurgaon. Okay, and qualifications MBA master degree and bachelor of degree, experience in the international exhibitions. Additional information like a good tips and polite in written and oral communication, knowledge in the handling of LC, knowledge on the section this trader importer license for the destination product. So here we need to understand that the job responsibility is very important in this for this position. Okay, so the candidate must have to handle the all import and export activity. So knowledge of the LC like all kind of LC, not only LC but the knowledge of the sections in this trader. Okay, and import license for the destination import like we just importing the goods. So in that in India like we have some license that can be used for the saving duty, the EPCG, advanced license, okay, and duty free import license. So these are the license. So the candidate must have a knowledge in this license. Now we will understand job responsibility. Handling and monitoring import and export shipment in container. Okay, this these working profile belong to the oil company. So that what use a tanker and vessel. Okay, so if we understand this working, that handling and monitoring import export shipment in container, tanker and vessel for the India. Okay, so here not only the importing but exporting also need to handle, and also monitor that how many shipments we are importing this month and what will be the next month. Okay, so this handling and monitoring activity need to handle. So the shipment in the container. Okay, so you know that if we import oil in a drum, then we can import through container, but directly the container tankers also available for the importing. So you need to understand one. And the third, country execution in the compliance and contractual requirement conditions. Okay, you know that as we are third country, we are going to export in third country, like handling the import and export activity from the India for the another country, like we are buying the goods, buying the oil from the Arab country, and we are selling this another countries like Sri Lanka, Japan, and other countries. So the high CCL contractual knowledge required for that. Okay, and what are the conditions for that such export? What will the documentation procedures? Okay, so knowledge of this activity must have in the candidate so that he can handle this activity properly. Now, if we talk the next point, knowledge of statutory compliance in India related logistic execution related bulk oil and operator. Okay, so if we are going to import the bulk oil, okay, so we must have a knowledge of the related execution activities which belong to logistic, like we can understand that oil is that other type of product. So for that another kind of inspection required for that, and also the different type of logistic we need to use in that, because that The tanker and containers that are some different for that. So we must have knowledge of such a logistic execution process. Okay. Knowledge of statutory compliance means ki, what are the compliance uh, government established for the such product. We need to have the experience in that. Means we are fully aware the documentation part and compliance part. Okay. Now, if you talk about point number third, there is a good knowledge of the process, control, and commercial activity related bulk edible oils operations. Okay. So the process which are we are handling, like importing the oil from other countries and selling in the other countries, we can say we are consuming the same country destination. So what is the commercial activity in this? Commercial activity like we are importing that. In such case, we have to pay the foreign currency to other country. So we have to pay the this payment in respect to the commercial invoice of that respective cargo. Okay. So bulk edible oils are we are importing. So we must have a knowledge of the commercial activity. Okay. And commercial activity means that what is the procedure of documentation. Okay. For this kind of product, and what is the examination process for that, how we can ensure that cargo. Okay. So we must have a knowledge of this. Okay. Now working knowledge of the import edibles oil and including duty structure. Okay. So we also have a knowledge regarding the edible oil duty structure. Okay. Not that we know that in India the nature of products is defined by the HSN code. Okay. So the HS duty structure is also depend on the HSN code, means the nature of the product. So we must have knowledge of this, that in which HS code this oil, edible oil will can import. Okay. So what is the percentage of the basic custom duty will apply on that? Okay. What will be the SWS and what will be the IGST? Now payment using scripts, custom clearance avail benefit under the preferential origins. Okay. So payment using scripts. Okay, you know that when we export some goods and government provide them duty script, so we can use that particular duty script in a importing cargo, and we can there is no need to pay custom duty if we have a duty script. Okay, so duty script is nothing than just like a coupon, like. Okay, so when we import, then we can utilize that duty script, and there is no need to pay custom duty in that case. Okay. So we payment using script also we have a knowledge that custom clearance procedures. Okay, avail benefit under the preferential origin. Okay, preferential like preferential and non-preferential. The preferential is that like some specific type of goods can be duty redemption by the government. Okay, so the certificate need to be arranged for that. So what we'll do that when we import the goods, we must inform to our supplier that please share this document while before customs examination. So we can use the preferential origin certificate and save the duty. Okay. Now aware the shipping line, custom formalities, and logistical procedure for the export of container shipment. Okay. So must have a knowledge that what kind of shipping line, how many shipping line we can use for which particular countries, and what are the prices of the rate rated of the freight charges. Okay, destination charges, shipping line, container handling charges, like that. Okay. So awareness of this also required for these positions in the shipping line. We can say that must line have a other different charges, CMA अलग different charges, NYK अलग different charges. So other different shipping line have a different freight charges. Okay. So we have to evaluate the charges, and the best charges we will choose and book the containers. Okay, so these, in case of FOB shipment, importer will pay the freight. So here we are the importer, we are importing the edible oil. So we must have the knowledge of the shipping line. Okay, for the saving the goods. Custom formalities. What are the formality of custom, like what particular type of document require the examinations? Okay, and logical procedure of for the export of container shipment. Okay, logistical procedure, like when we importing goods, so we also have a knowledge regarding that the container will unloaded from the ship at the Navashaya port, and we need to arrange the delivery of that Haridwar. That, so logistic procedures means that we have a, we must arrange the transportation for that particular shipment movement. Okay, and now freight negotiation and booking container through intra. Freight negotiation is very important part. Okay, this is, you know, that is a not a big, but we can say this is a very important task. So freight negotiation, how we can arrange that freight negotiation? In case of freight negotiation, what we will do, we can arrange a meeting with the shipping line or freight forwarder and take the rate for the particular shipment exporting. So the best rate is provided by the shipping line. We will we will manage. We present the manager and take approval for the same. Okay. Booking of the container through the intra. Okay. So we also need to understand. We have to book the container through intra. So as per, there is not different, not difficult task that booking container intra. We need to book the container just like we need a high queue container. So we go to intra and book the high queue container. For that, we can fill all details from the commercial invoice, the volume of the shipment, price of the shipment, all the things we can take from the commercial invoice and book the same. So guys, the second part of this session we will complete in the next session. Maybe the job responsibility we divided in 3 parts. So thank you for watching the session. Have a nice day.